Hello, welcome to We Didn't Say That.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Yeah, hold on. We got to fix the camera real quick. And brilliant. Sorry for the audio listeners. Doesn't matter to you guys, but
It's a little harder to keep us in frame with a cat in between us.
there's a big ass cat between us. Our producer, she's getting her hair dyed right now, so she's not here. Extra clandestine episode today.
It's almost her birthday, so we wish the ex-Jehovah Witness a happy birthday.
Yes, they're not
Thank
allowed
you,
to.
thank you. Yes,
They're not even allowed to celebrate their own birthdays.
yeah, they're big deals for them now.
I know. It's fucking ridiculous.
They don't even get into heaven better.
What do
They
you?
have to be
What's
the most
even the
hated people.
point?
I don't know,
What's
dude.
even the point of any of it?
I wonder what heaven's like for them.
We should just kill ourselves and
How
see.
many virgins do you think they get in Jehovah heaven?
Okay, I'm actually glad you brought that up because what the fuck kind of archaic religion would promise you 72 like on what
We've talked about this.
the 72 virgins?
Yeah, dude.
How what would like there would be nothing it'd be like if you killed yourself, you get to go to a place with 72 virgins. I don't want to do I have to spend time with them? Like
Just in the bedroom.
why am I'm
They just make you
they are
every day.
those people are
'Cause you
the
died.
horniest people on this planet. They are literally killing themselves just so they can get
For
laid in the
eternity.
next realm.
For eternity, they want to spend 72 women.
You
Doesn't
think?
sound like heaven, really.
No, it
That
doesn't.
sounds kind of rough.
Yeah, dude.
You have to lay 72 women in a calendar year.
If you live,
different women with different preferences.
if like your eternity was 72 women, so there's 73 people total. One guy, 72 broads. You are not living in your world. It's 72 against one. They
Yeah,
are going
dude.
to take over like straight away.
Suddenly, you're gonna start liking housewives.
Yeah, I mean, Housewives is good, but
So me and Caleb were just talking about something a little bit before we started the podcast, and I thought it was a funny conversation. So I'm gonna bring it up on the podcast. So I was telling Caleb that I think it'd be really funny that if he ever gets his girlfriend or marries his girlfriend and it's his wife or whatever, and she's pregnant, that during her pregnancy to get into some like really niche niche community of fans of some topic like an anime or something. And then nearing the end of it, start convincing her she wants to name the kid like Goku or something.
like at the last minute,
The
just
last
get real
month.
hyped up against something and be like, "Listen, I know we had a plan, but I really want to name the kid Chi-Chi. It's
Yeah,
my
just
favorite
something
character from
crazy.
this show. It's cute."
Or like Winnie from Winnie the Pooh if it's a girl.
And just be like, die hard with it. Be like,
Yeah.
no, I think I'm like, I'm the dad, so like, I get a say too.
Can you imagine? She already has
Just-
a Winnie the Pooh hat.
Dude, starting a fight with her about the name of our
Yeah.
child for no
During
reason.
the most
Just
stressful part of her pregnancy.
yeah, dude, just fucking like actually take
Being a
time off of her
monster.
life just to be like, haha, wouldn't it be funny if we named our kid fucking Goku?
Yeah, dude. He could be a Super Saiyan. We could bleach his hair.
I mean,
There are parents like that, dude. There's a woman
Straight
and a
up.
man that both considered the name Goku appropriate for their children. And you think, okay, they're Asian. No, they're white.
the European.
No American. I'm sure
Jesus.
Europeans have done it too.
You know what Europeans are doing? There's been like 48 reported cases of parents in Europe naming their kids Adolf Hitler.
What part? What?
It
country?
happened.
What
I don't know.
country?
It happens all over, like over in several different countries.
Not like Germany.
Not in
right?
Germany, no.
That would be
But
bad.
in European law,
Austria?
that's considered child abuse. So they have
Really?
like they have to go to like court and shit to like keep their kids after they try to name them Hitler.
I wonder if they're educated
They gotta
enough
go to
in,
the court and be like, no, we
those
actually love
tiny
our kid.
Eastern countries to be like, oh,
Like Kyrgyzstan, shit
yeah,
like
like
that.
being like, Adolf Hitler? Oh, my neighbor? No. Adolf Hitler was a bad guy.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys get like the internet
Me
here.
and
No
him-
history.
Me and Caleb, we're not fans of Adolf Hitler.
Nah, he's kind of a
He's
kind of
a
a
bad. He's
joke.
one of the bad guys in history.
Yeah, he is a bad guy.
Yeah. All right. Something wild was gonna be brought up, but then I was like, I'm not that guy.
We got to kind of be
I'm not
careful around
Kanye.
Hitler talk, especially we're not even 5 minutes in the
Yeah.
podcast.
That
It was more for the censors and shit.
got
and the
away from
algorithm.
us for a second.
Yeah, my bad.
No, it's good. Let's move it to. Oh, so I had bronchitis last week, and my fucking.
How'd you get
work-
bronchitis, dude?
So I had sinus infection. Then I went to go
Were you
see.
sucking on something you weren't supposed to be
Then I went
sucking
to
on?
go see Nate Bargatze, and That was when it was like negative degrees with wind chill outside, and we parked like a mile away from the venue. So I was outside with
Jesus fuck, that's
sinus
the
infection
worst.
out. Yeah. I don't know why anyone would ever think a winter show in Ohio would be a good idea to take you to.
I know they're
It's
absolute
insane.
pricks. We're cool with sitting indoors during the summer because that's their thing. They sometimes will take the summer off
You know what
because
I
they're
did?
like people sales aren't as high. People want to be outside. No,
Yeah, that's good.
it's like
Record.
98 fucking degrees in Ohio. Put my ass inside in that
That's what they
AC.
should do. They should like focus on in the winter, like individual projects, like more like YouTube videos or like short films or sketch comedy during the
Yeah,
winter, and then tour in the summer.
they should or put their special out during the winter.
Yeah.
So then they can go to clubs and work on new shit. That's the one thing too. I went to the Mark Norman show not that long ago, and he had just put out his newest special, Soup to Nuts, which I hadn't seen, but I had tickets to go to like his show. It was like I think it was last week. It was
Mm-hmm.
Friday of last week. So like the 20th, the 21st. I was at the first show. He didn't play any days before that. We got there on like Thursday or Friday or whatever. So his first show was on Friday. We were there at like 7. His opener was had more constructed bits than he did. Like
Okay.
more strung together actual fledged out
Guys,
bits.
Caleb paid for this.
It was like $175 for 2
Oh, get
tickets.
fucked.
Yeah, and he's working on material in a
I
theater.
assumed it was like $30.
No.
If he doesn't even have a complete fucking show.
No, dude, he did like that's what I was saying, like 15 or 20 minutes of
That's the official stance on We Didn't Say That.
yeah,
Shame on you,
if
Mark
you
Norman.
shame on Mark Norman and shame on other touring comedians who put out a special and then tour straight away after and are working on material. It's different if for whatever reason because there's some comedians that are able to put out to their
Like Bert or Tom.
exactly that's who I'm thinking of. Bert has an hour, he shelves it, then he's working on another material while
Right away.
he is touring his old shit.
Yeah.
Then he puts out his other album that he shelved while he's now finishing up his next hour.
But you can also respect the ones like Anthony Jeselnik, who knows like if they want to produce something good for them personally, it takes a while because he doesn't tour in between specials because he knows that it won't be his best like performance.
Right.
It's like an athlete who retires when he realizes, that, oh, I'm no longer going to be the best. Let me quit now.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they see the writing on the wall. It's just
No,
frustrating.
it's not even the writing on the wall with stand-up comedians. So it's kind of a bad example. It's more just knowing that their work, like if they want to be the best selves that they can be, it's going to take them a while to write the jokes they like.
It should take around it should take around 2 years if they're grinding it out every single day, 2 years per special.
Oh, you think so?
It's about the
Bert
timeline.
does it like every year though. Bert's a
If you look, it's about every other year.
really.
Mm-hmm. But then you see some comedians, and I'm putting this in quotations, comedians like Matt Rife put out a special every 4 months.
Yeah, he's not funny.
No, he's not funny.
I need Shane Gillis to be working on a new special though.
He is.
Good.
Yeah, he has to. He's a stand-up. But like what people like younger comedians where they are making their biggest mistake, I think, is by just focusing so much on promoting their social media and promoting themselves as a comedian. So what's happening is you have these comedians because of I mean, there's other comedians that are doing it, but it's mostly East Coast comedians who are publishing crowd work specials.
Yeah, what is that?
What the fuck is a crowd work special?
It's okay to include like 5 minutes of it, but not like a whole fucking special.
Honestly, I don't want to see unless it's like Eric Andre where he's feeding off the energy from the crowd. Like there's a direct give and take where he's taking from them and he's like saying something crazy. They freak out. He points out a funny laugh or someone who did something or whatever.
Like Anthony Jeselnik. I'm sorry, I keep bringing him up. He's my favorite. But in what's it called? His second to most recent special, not firing the maternity ward, whatever.
The one about the shark
Oh,
attack?
thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah.
He has that one with the woman who's laughing obnoxiously loud, and he just starts making fun of her. Like that's
Exactly.
okay. That's fucking hilarious. If they're being annoying, you can.
But
Call
like
them on
picking
it.
on someone who literally paid to be at your show.
Yeah, expect the ones that are
And they're
like,
like, you look like a fat piece of shit. What do you do?
I'm a teacher.
Yeah.
Oh, you would be a
obviously.
fucking
Look at
teacher.
you. You
You're
look like a
wasting your
pedophile.
life. You're fucking at a comedy show right now. Your kids are at home.
So they
Like, why'd
clip
say that?
they clip 30 minutes of that and then publish that. Not
Hmm.
only that, just not even the crowd work special. That's like the cream of the crop of like, what the fuck are you doing? Mostly, it's all the crowd work clips
Yeah.
that they're posting. The thing is that you should be promoting yourself. There are comedians who you will never like. These people, they will never be as funny as comedians that have come before them.
Yeah.
There's some comedians that time is just forgotten, and they are 10 times funnier than you, and nobody knows who they are. So these assholes are just promoting themselves for what reason?
Yeah,
They're not even that funny
being
yet.
famous is a marketing stunt.
I love Stavi, but I watched his special.
It was
Dude,
okay.
he's funnier on a podcast than his special was. It
Yeah,
was like a 7.5 out of 10.
it's
7 out of 10.
it's because of the way he talks about himself, like the little like boyish shit. That was weird.
It was strange. It was weird. And again, like just talking about specials. If we're just gonna start shitting on specials, did you watch Cheeseburger?
It was
Like
okay.
it was. Why the fuck did he get like he was? It was like a TED talk.
Let's not. Yeah, it was like a TED talk.
It was a fucking TED. He
It
was
was
like,
barely a comedy show.
guys, these are just jokes, and we're just hanging out. We're just friends. Basic. Just think of it like we're in a living room. We're all like in ninth grade. We just snuck a couple beers from our dad. We're all hanging out. These are just
Yeah.
things where it's like you don't need a fucking. We're all comedy fans. You dumb fuck. Why
You
are
don't
you
have to
saying
set the
this?
scene. We're not trying to. We're not gonna let you get in our pants, Andrew.
It's like these people are like.
Andy,
It's like.
I'm not letting you touch me down
Is
there.
this the first time someone's being exposed to comedy
You
or
think we've
stand up in
never
general?
spoken to people ever? No,
That-
it's not even that. You know what's going on. We're in a fucking theater, Andrew. We're watching. We paid to
all
be here,
paid
buddy.
Money. What
We
the
don't
fuck?
need you to tell us what's going on.
That's the thing too that pisses me off is like these like younger comedians think like,
No,
oh, as
not
as
all
I
of
get
them.
big, not all of them, but there's a lot of them who have been doing it.
Yeah.
As I'm getting as I'm getting bigger and my audience is growing, I need to have my material be for everybody. So
Yes,
instead of
sir.
actually changing the material, they literally just fucking say, guys, we're all just in this together. No one's on your side when you say that. Everyone's like, what the,
I'm
especially
not on your side,
the
you
actual
motherfuckers.
comedian fans are like, what the fuck is he doing? Like,
And
what
it's
is he fucking
because
talking
it's
about?
because of their like these girls, like Matt Rife especially. He's a terrible. He should. I mean, he
Matt
has like
Rife should fucking just quit
yeah.
comedy.
He has like
Go
I've
do
seen a few
OnlyFans.
funny clips, but it's when he's talking about fucking older women, and like that's not really something he prepared for. Like his stand or his special was one of the worst. I couldn't finish it. I watched 20 minutes. And then
I
he
can't
insults
imagine
his
it's any
fans
better than
after. Imagine that.
Brendan Schaub's.
Insulting your fan base right after they got you to the point Netflix is willing to make a special.
It's like what it's like a Tom Segura move.
But Tom Segura got away with it because he's funny.
I don't know. He got away with it after he. I mean, he's still
Wait,
like
what are you talking about? On his podcast?
yeah.
Oh, I don't really listen to his fucking podcast because I know his wife annoys me.
His wife and well, that was the thing is that like he had a decent show, had some of the most annoying aspects in comedy on it. One of them being Christina Pazynski. She's the most annoying woman in comedy, hands
his
fucking
wife?
down. Yes, I can't stand her. She's so fucking annoying, dude. She's
Yeah.
everything, especially on the podcast. She says the same 7 things over again. This drunk,
And then
dried out.
when they have other guests, I've seen clips of their podcast. So when they have guests on, like Bobby Lee and what's his Kalila or whatever,
Yeah,
she's like openly racist towards them. And it's
openly
not like
racist
cutesy
and like.
racist. It's like, what the fuck,
And she
lady?
does like that ignorant girl thing where it's just like, I'm gonna say something, and if I'm wrong, I'm just gonna be like, well, I didn't know, and it's okay because I'm cute. It's like, no,
Yeah.
you're a dumb whore. Why are you on a fucking
You
podcast then?
can't get away with the N word, lady.
Yeah, no, and she's just,
You're a mother now. You don't get away with that shit.
it just
You
bothers
get away
me.
with that shit when you're young enough that people are like, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I'd do
you're
that.
cute and
But
hot,
now
whatever.
you're
I'll
like,
ignore that you just were blatantly racist for 15
now
minutes.
you're like, hold on. I think that we're good on that. You should probably just take it
Chill.
back and maybe be an example for your children now.
Yeah, I don't. It's
What do
just
they think? Especially, I don't know. She's just a lot.
she's a lot.
I couldn't deal with that every day.
It's like I don't know. It's one thing because there's like the stereotype for like women, and it's like women can't do comedy or whatever. They're not funny. I don't subscribe to that because there's a lot of
Funny woman.
yeah. There's a lot of funny female comedians.
A
like
few.
Miss Pat.
Yeah, she's
You know
funny.
Miss Pat?
Yeah, Kathy Mattigirl or whatever. It's a
Yeah,
Irish name. She's fucking funny.
fucking that lady who's married to Rich Voss.
I don't fucking know who that
I don't
is.
know. She's funny too. There's a lot of funny female comedians, and it's just
Barack
upsetting.
Obama.
Yeah, Michelle.
Michelle's fucking hilarious.
Michelle is pretty funny. Um,
Hillary Clinton. Dude, have you
Hillary
ever seen her?
Hillary Clinton.
Fucking hilarious.
What the fuck is she doing?
Dude, I don't know, but
Whenever you
it's
want.
throwing me off a little bit.
There's someone trying to break into the apartment.
Yeah.
Finally got it.
Um,
Hey, we're doing the podcast right now. What were you talking about, Michelle Obama?
yeah, how she was a very good stand-up comedian.
Yeah, she is great. No, but I forgot what we were doing for a second. But I was just talking about
we
funny
can,
female comedians.
yeah.
But talking about comedians, the thing that bothers me is that as these smaller acts are getting to be like medium-sized acts, they think we need to be all grandiose, and whenever we perform, we have to like it's for the masses. Millions of people are gonna see this, dude. No,
No,
it's
you need a
literally only
niche
your
loyal
friends
fan group who starts supporting
and
you,
people who could potentially be your fans.
building you up
Yeah,
slowly. You don't want to.
but they think they're getting to like be like a Louis C.K. or a Chris Rock or a
You
Jim
love
Gaffigan.
Louis C.K., dude. I don't understand.
You don't think he's
He's
funny?
funny, but like he did
Well, if
that
you just
pervert
listen to my
shit.
point, what I'm saying is when he puts out a special, like it's not just like 1 or 2 million people watch his special. It's like tens of
Tens of
millions
millions.
of people.
The only one
A
who's
lot of
super
people's
popular,
a lot of people's first experience to comedy are these like older comedians
legends.
that are putting out specials that may not necessarily be hitting with like the younger gen, but it's like people who like who are like older who are showing like their kids or like the younger generation where it's like this is my favorite comedian, watch what he does, he's hilarious. They are being exposed to that. So
Dave
like people like
Chappelle. He
Chappelle,
puts out a
exactly.
lot though.
But the thing is like they have to manufacture their material to be a broader audience for everybody.
Oh,
Not
the
these
new ones?
no,
Yeah.
the older comedians like the Chris Rocks, fucking like Joe Coys,
Oh,
like
that's what you
these
mean.
people.
That's what
They naturally do that because as they get
yeah.
older, their comedy simplifies, but they're such good comedians that
That
they're
it's
able to make
able to do it,
everything
yeah.
funny. But when you have jackasses like Andrew Santino who go and make cheeseburger and half of it's a fucking TED talk,
I
it's
mean,
like you're not at
Andrew
that point yet.
Santino's funny,
He is
especially with
funny. He's much funnier on a podcast than
yeah,
he was on his
special.
dude. Even the comedy community when cheeseburger
All
came
right,
out
all
for
right.
like a couple days, everyone was like, "Yeah, this is good," and
Me
then
and Caleb
after,
need
everyone
to
was
get
like,
the point
"Nah."
across that we do like some specials. Like Shane Gillis's special was extremely well done, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
No, there and I'm a huge fan of comedy. If I was just like whatever, if I just liked comedy
Yeah, I do
and I
get
didn't
you.
really know, I would be watching these specials being like, that's a 10 out of 10.
Let's
I
give him a rating real quick. What would you give the first one, Stabbies?
probably like a 7,
What would you give Cheeseburger?
probably a 5,
And what would you give Fat or what's it called? Chingos, Beautiful Dogs.
9,
I think so too.
like
I think that's very
8.9.
fair ratings.
That's
I
the
think he
thing
went
too
a
that's
little high on the
unfortunate.
other two though.
That's the thing. Well, if you saw okay, let's just compare the format of Shane's special versus the format of Cheeseburger. Andrew was talking at us.
Yeah.
Shane was talking with us. Every single time he approached a joke, it felt like it was like we were just
You
yeah,
guys.
we were talking to him. He's like, "Did you guys hear about this?"
I
And
know. I know.
it's like you're in a conversation with someone. It felt like it was a
Yeah. It's
conversation,
like they're
listening to a
actually
conversation from a
talking to you like we do
yeah,
sometimes.
from your funny friend that you haven't seen in a while. You just got done talking, and now he's telling you a
Dog,
bunch of shit
this
that
cat
he.
is petting me with its leg right now. It's wild. Its tail right now. It's wild. It's like getting hit with one of those ropes at the gym.
I just want to say real quick: do you ever walk up to
Yeah,
a
that was
door?
bitchy, dude.
Do you ever
That was
walk up to a door
crazy.
with no intention on
No,
not actually
what the fuck
fucking
was
unlocking
that?
it? I don't understand.
How long
And
she
then
just
she
waited?
busted in and gave me attitude,
Yeah,
like,
dude. I was
what
like,
the
what
fuck?
is going on?
What the
That
fuck do
threw
you
me the
think?
fuck
That was
off.
crazy, right?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Dude,
was
she's
wild.
out of her goddamn mind.
You know something that really pissed me off this week at my place?
What?
The maintenance man fucking woke me up, dude,
What?
banging on my door, and he was like, "Is your bathroom flooding?" And I was like, "No." And he goes, "Well, I need to come in and look at your bathroom." And I was like, "Dude, my bathroom's a mess right now. Are you sure?" And he's like, "'Cause I just clogged the toilet." the night before, and I was like, fuck that. I'll deal with that when I wake up. I'm tired
Yeah,
because I just got off work. And
naturally.
then I'm like, all right, dude, come on in. And he got to see my clogged toilet.
So
And
you
he
just left a
goes,
clogged toilet
dude, yeah,
chilling
he saw
overnight.
shit.
So you think maybe the plumbing issue maybe had something to do with that?
No, I don't think so.
Why did he come in?
Because it was leaking in the laundry room. In my apartment's above the laundry room.
Oh, I see, I see, I see, I
Yeah.
see.
So now he has to come in on Monday because my bathtub also doesn't drain correctly. So yeah, he
Dude,
saw the
what's going on with
bathtub.
apartments and the fucking plumbing issue? Because that's
Dude,
that's what's been
I
that's
know.
like what
That's
we
like,
had to deal with.
I feel like plumbing always gets fucked though.
I'm so sick of it. How have we not figured this out as a species? How the fuck have we not figured
Dude,
this
it's
out?
been around since like the Romans. Shout out Italians for creating plumbing.
I mean, yeah,
And
you
some
guys really did
societies
a
still
solid.
haven't like adapted it. It's crazy.
Why did we
Like, why can
install?
I still travel to a place and they're like, no, we just shit outside? Why in the United States can I travel somewhere and them tell me, no, we just poop out there?
It really is
Why did
bizarre.
some people do that willingly? They're like, oh, I'm gonna go camp in this national park over mine. Oh, I'm not gonna do it with like an RV like a normal person. No, I'm gonna go deep in the woods where the strangers and serial killers and monsters of the night live. And I'm gonna basically be afraid I'm being hunted every moment of the day. And I'm gonna have to shit outside. So if it's night and I hear something outside and I have to shit, I just have to lay there, praying to God I don't shit my pants. And like I start feeling the spasms in my stomach, but I still hear the noise outside, and I'm like, I'd rather my stomach burst with shit than me go outside and get mauled to death or eaten by something. You know what I mean? Or is that just something that would be on my mind the entire time?
Camping for me is just nothing but stress. You know what I
Yeah, of
mean?
course.
It's nothing but just like unending tasks
Wait,
until you fucking go home.
have you seen Naked Afraid?
Yeah, it's
Dude,
hell.
it's so funny. Why
Yeah.
would you ever do that?
I don't understand why anyone would fucking even sign up for Naked and
Yeah,
Afraid. But you know, it's
it's the Everest of survival challenges. Yeah, bitch, you're outside. You lost 35 pounds because you could not feed yourself. What are you talking about?
and you know what?
And you still lost.
It pisses me off too when because they give them like a PSR, which is like the rating system they use on Naked and Afraid.
Yeah.
And they're like someone will be like they like broke their toe when they were walking and they had to be like evacted out. So drop their PSR from like 6.8 to like a
That,
6.1.
that's what brittle bone disease
No,
is. So
your
you
PSR
die.
is 0, bitch. You're dead. That's what happens. In a
If you,
real life situation, you're fucking dead. Your PSR goes down to 0 because you die.
I feel like if you actually broke your toe and you had to, you wouldn't necessarily die.
You'd be
Like you could,
fine.
yeah, you wouldn't actually be evacuated.
Or they like
I don't
passed
see.
out and hit their
Did
head
you
or
see the bone, dude?
no, it was just like their toe was just a little crooked and it started getting like purple.
For $10,000?
I don't know how
I
much.
would
I
let
think
him
it
cut
is.
my toe off,
It's not.
dude.
It's. I think it's less about the money. It's more about the badge of being like, no, I did Naked and Afraid.
Oh,
Like,
fuck that.
because all of those psychos watch that show.
If
They
I'm
like
going to
sit and they
hell,
watch.
if I'm going to hell, you're paying me, dog.
Oh my God, yeah.
If
Well, I
I'm
think
going
it.
to hell,
I think
dog,
it's the 10 G's. It's kind of like, yeah, you did it. Also, we're gonna comp
a
you
little
for
pat on
missing like a month of work.
a little pat on the ass. Good job, boy.
Yeah, you did it.
Mm.
Good job. You ate grubs
Everybody's
and
seen
you
your
caught
ass
it
now.
one catfish out here in 21 days. Here's
Everybody's seen
$6,800 after
the
taxes.
entirety of your ass and heard you talk about literally shitting water out of your ass because you drank stagnant pond water.
It's just the thing is, it's like
Here's your $10,000.
I understand. It's like, man, the life indoors can get so monotonous. You're just washing dishes and cooking food, and just like you have to vacuum all this shit. While I get that, what's more Like, what? There's no relaxation when you're going outside to live. It's just like moments of
Especially
like,
for someone with you with OCD.
yeah, it's just never gonna like. I would just get so angry, I would burn everything down.
That's why I've never thought
I
it'd
would
be a
just
good
start
idea to
lighting
have
shit
you to
on
my
fire.
apartment. I'd be like, Caleb would not enjoy being here. So I
No.
do not have it all organized and
It's
shit.
like the organization for even how you put the LaCroix in the fridge.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna have to change that. I'm gonna I'm gonna have to fix that. It's I can't. I have to like I have to do the LaCroix.
All these little things bother him.
I know I have OCD. But it's unmanaged.
Did you always
I'm
get told
wild.
when you were younger? Did your mom tell you that? Like when you were still in the house in high school?
No, she never said I had OCD. You threw it and it landed up perfectly upright. Did you see? No,
It's
she
like
didn't say that.
matching.
She didn't say I had OCD. My mom, when I was young, just knew. She was like, "You're very particular. You like to have things your way."
She probably thought you were.
She,
That's
but then
particular is a synonym for
no, listen, no,
homosexual.
listen. But she was like, "It's okay. I'm the same way." So my mom
Oh,
is
so you think
also
she's bi?
OCD. Shut the fuck up. No, she also has OCD. You dumbass, having your own conversation over there. Party of one, Michael. Your table's ready, dude. Shut the hell. I'm talking.
I was going with your
No, she's
OCD.
not bi,
The
but she
word
probably has
particular.
OCD too, and she just never addressed it. And then I have it is crazy. Dude, I get up out of bed 3 times before I fall asleep every time to check each door to make sure it's locked.
Yeah, I know. You
I'm
told us.
fucking
My
whacked out.
my uncle, he has to check the trash cans every day, like the small trash
Why
cans
trash
all around
cans?
his house and
Do I need
everywhere.
to start checking my small trash
Yeah,
cans?
dude. If there's anything in your small trash cans, it means you're gonna burn in hell.
Oh, no, I'm cool. I have tons of shit that just sit in those little trash cans. I'm cool with that. I let that ride. But it's like small things like I have to have the LaCroix correct. I have to make sure the doors are locked. There's sometimes, dude, that I've been driving to work on my way to work. Like before I get out of the neighborhood, I swing the car back around and make sure the doors are locked.
And he's already going to be late to work.
Oh, that ship has sailed. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm already late.
The funny thing is, Caleb now he's responsible for getting somebody else to work, and he's still always late.
No, dude.
He does not change his schedule around.
No, nothing changed. That's the thing with me is that like whenever I like meet people or whatever, and they see how I behave around everyone, it genuinely surprises them.
I enjoy it kind of.
I
I'm
don't
weird, I
I
think.
don't understand it. People are like,
No one
"You
else does
just"
that, dude.
but even like who act like me?
Yeah.
No one has the fucking
Balls to act like that. You're right.
yeah, no
Because
one
it's
has the
crazy.
it's courage. All you need is
It's not
fucking
courage.
courage.
It's
Yeah.
all right. Let's be honest.
And
Let's be
and
honest. It's a little bit of narcissism to be able to act like that all the time.
I mean, yeah, probably a little
Okay.
bit. I am the best,
A
so it makes
sprinkle of
sense.
it.
Yeah, just a little like Powerpuff Girls,
Do you know
just a
the
dash.
do you know the myth about narcissists?
It's the one where he was staring at himself in the
Yeah, for so long
river,
that
right? He
yeah.
drowned.
Yeah. Or
Hell
no, he
yeah.
starved, I think.
No, I think he got
Something
too
happened
close
to
to the
him.
reflection and he drowned.
Oh,
Yeah.
whatever.
But yeah.
He was too hot.
Yeah, what a
How
fate.
funny would it be if he was
Oh
actually
yeah.
extremely ugly?
Ayo.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
What?
If he was just actually extremely ugly in real life.
It'd
And
be
he
funny
just
if we went back and like was actually
he
able to
was
see like the
deformed.
guy
He
who the
was
story was
deformed.
about and it was just an average looking guy today, but compared to everyone else back then, he was like really good
He
looking.
was 5'8".
Yeah, he's like
He was a giant.
5'8". Yeah, it's just like didn't have a fucking unibrow and that pronounced upper fucking
Yeah, he was
what's
no
it called
longer.
when like Neanderthals
What
had
the
that?
fuck is up with that, dude? Why am I all of a sudden hearing that Neanderthals were hunting humans? Like, what is that?
Just people are
Out of
bored.
nowhere,
People are
yeah.
bored and they have
You
nothing
can't just
going on
make
in their
shit up
life.
for us to care about your field all of a sudden. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Just let it be a dying field. You accomplished everything that needed to accomplish. We already know how it went.
What? We won.
Evolution, dude.
Yeah.
Don't make up more shit.
I mean, we probably
Find us more dinosaurs.
yeah, find more dinosaurs, find more gasoline, find do important shit. Let's go back to the
Blow up
fucking
the
moon.
ocean. Don't even look what's down there. Just drop a nuke down there and
We need
just
to yeah, we need to
ease
start
everybody's
something
mind.
needs to start happening.
In the ocean, yeah.
Something. Yeah, we need to start clearing some out.
Let's put some poisonous dye in it and just get rid of everything down there.
You know what I think we should start doing?
Pissing directly in the ocean.
No, we should just America should just be like we claim the ocean.
What are you gonna do
All
about it?
of it.
What are you gonna do about
You
it?
guys can have like 100 feet of seawater that touches your beaches. Everything else is American.
Oh, your fishermen are going out a little bit too far.
You know what I kind of don't necessarily disagree with? And
Yemen.
I'm going to just preface it. It is a form of terrorism, but I don't understand why it's so bad.
What Yemen's doing?
No. I don't understand what's going on in Yemen, dude. I know that there's a civil war going on in Sudan, but it's a completely unrelated thing. what's
That's
going
not
on in
very.
Yemen, I think it's an Iran-backed
Yeah,
militia that is
the
fucking Yemen up.
Houthis,
Yeah, and then now they're attacking American warships, which
and now
is
we're attacking everything.
easily the most retarded decision you can make,
A bad
waging war
choice,
against the Americans.
especially when they're ready for it, and it's not like a sneak attack, like the sneaky thing those people did to Pearl Harbor.
Dude, when I was driving back from my haircut, I saw that two American soldiers died in a Yemen attack on.
Oh, shit's about to get fucked up for
Yeah,
people
dude,
in
I
Yemen.
almost texted you that, but I was like, fuck it, we'll talk about it on the
You
podcast.
guys are in trouble. I'm sorry, Yemenese people. You are not. It's not looking good for your
I don't
week.
understand how you can stare down the barrel of a warship that costs more money than your nation has ever seen in its entire
More than
existence
one.
and be like, each round that's going to fly at us at subsonic speed is going to cost more money than our country generates in 10 years. And we're just going to do battle with this?
With our muskets and
Virtually, it's like
basically
Muska.
muskets.
It's like aliens versus fucking like Native
Cavemen,
Americans.
honestly.
It's so unfair.
You might get one or two of us, but
You
we're
know,
gonna
the
get.
UN actually ruled that us using night vision in the Middle East was ruled as like
Why are we even a
unfair.
part of that, dude?
The UN.
We're the whole reason that's like feared. The other countries in the UN that are big like us are not
It's
like
important
gonna
for us to
back
be a
us.
part of those table discussions because if we didn't, then we would just be the unsupervised superpower of the world, and people would rightfully be like, okay, we're kind of scared of what America's doing because they refuse to tell us, they don't want to unarm, they don't want to do anything, they don't want to cooperate with anyone. That's scary, so we do have to be a part of those
Russia
to
and
show
China
like,
get away with it.
well, Russia and China also, like, Russia's GDP is smaller than Texas's GDP.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, so Russia just has a lot of landmass and a lot of people, but they're basically poor than fuck. China, everyone's like in their mid 50s, so that's not gonna be good in the next 25 years.
yeah, you shouldn't have
North
done that.
Korea, they do have a lot of people, but their people are weak and they're basically just a
I
military state.
never said North Korea was part of the superpowers of the world, buddy.
No, they are.
You consider North Korea a superpower?
Yes, they've reached
That's how
nuclear
you.
bomb
Okay, then what
capabilities.
other
That's
India's a
how
superpower?
every country recognizes other countries as superpowers is if they
Really?
have nuclear weapons. Yes. Why do you think we were in fucking Afghanistan for so long? Weapons of mass destruction
Yeah,
right
no,
after
that's not why we were in
it was
Afghanistan.
actually, I think it was Iran
That was Iraq.
or Iraq, yeah. But that's why we were there. I mean,
We got
yes, that's
tired of
on
Saddam
paper it
messing
was
around.
for, searching for weapons of mass destruction. But, we never found any. Found a bunch of oil that I think we took.
Found a bunch of Saddams.
Yeah.
Really, just one. We
We just
found
needed the one.
we found them good.
I just don't understand like what that I mean, yeah, it's gonna get bad for the Houthis, obviously.
The
If you're
people of
a
Yemen.
rebel group trying to fucking attack American warships, I mean, just what the
And
fuck?
this is like the first time in a while it's been
Uh,
like, oh, there are other countries here with us. So like we can get a little wild and they'll be like, yeah, we saw what was going on. It's okay.
yeah.
We're not gonna say you're animals.
Yeah, no,
No,
we're gonna
it's
cool on that for a
yeah.
bit.
Oh yeah, no, they yeah, we back that.
But I don't know, dude. It's all getting scary. The Middle East is starting to pop off. That's usually the
The
canary in the coal mine.
South's starting to pop off.
Who?
Southern United States.
Yeah, well, we'll
Border.
circle back to that in a second. But so you have the Middle East popping off. There's three conflicts actively going on there. Sudan, civil
Sudan's
war.
Africa, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's like northern Africa. It bleeds into the Middle East.
I
So
think that okay, whatever, we'll count it.
you have Sudan civil war. You have Israel and Palestine, and then you have the Houthis versus America.
Yeah, but there's always civil war in the Middle East. Syria recently.
I mean, yeah, but that's been ongoing.
So is Palestine. So is
That,
Sudan.
but the lid kind of popped. What I'm talking about is like
The
the
only new
lids
one's
are
the
popping
Houthis.
off. What?
The only real new one is the
Well,
Houthis.
Israel and Palestine.
I mean, this is the first time they've declared it as open conflict, but there's been
I mean,
conflict,
it's been pretty
conflict.
fucking brutal there. But now, like, North Korea's been testing missiles, has been shooting missiles over South Korea and Japan since like 2015.
I've been saying this. Why haven't we just wiped them out, dude? We're already the devil to them.
North Korea?
Yeah.
I've
We
also
could honestly
considered
just
that.
liberate them.
Well, I don't know why we just don't immediately. Why don't we just send like a nuclear bomb to literally every fucking like military installation they have in North Korea, just at the same time, just shock and awe across that entire fucking peninsula.
Do you think they could get? Do you think they could get one off before?
That's the fear.
South Korea
And they
also
have
wouldn't like that.
ICBM technology, intercontinental ballistic missile technology. So that means that they're able to basically hit any country on the map.
Do you
They're
think
able
it'd
to
get to us?
they're able to hit us. Yeah, ICBM technology, it's there, and who knows how good the Korean like North Korean technology is, but it's able
Really?
to reach like at least like the West Coast. So like Portland, Washington, or I mean Portland, Seattle, Los Angeles, San Francisco, shit like that.
Thank God I don't live on the West
I
Coast.
know. I know. And thank God Europe isn't acting up or the East Coast would be
Remember
in
during
danger
the
too.
Cold War? That's why you live in Ohio, baby.
Yeah,
No one's gonna come out
just live
Ohio.
in the middle of the country in Trapville, USA. You're
No,
safest in Trapville.
Chatville's Chap. What are we gonna call Rhode Island? If Florida's Chatville, or no, not Florida. What do we? What state was Chatville?
Trapville is just an
No, we picked a state.
unmarked
No, you
territory in the
picked the
middle of the
fucking
country.
Louisiana's Chatville, right?
Was it? Oh, dude, I don't know.
But Rhode Island's where we're sending the criminals. So it's pick a name for Rhode Island.
Why have I been hearing you motherfuckers online talk about a fucking civil war again?
Oh, it's because
It's been
um
like the fucking like people are talking about World War III and the
it's
Civil
not
War
really gonna
again.
happen, I don't think. But Texas, federal government was like, you have to take down something at the borders. And Texas was like, nah, make us. And the federal government's like, all right, we're gonna send people to make you. And now Oklahoma's like, no, we're gonna send our National Guard to help Texas say no. And then the federal government border control workers are like, no, we're not gonna make them do anything.
Yeah, what the fuck is that, Texas?
No, what the fuck is that federal government, dude? Stop overstepping. I've always been a fan of the small government. I don't know. Not
What does
like
a small government achieve in your mind? Because everyone says that, but then when they're asked, I don't think no one really understands. So you
I
tell me,
honestly think more shit should be up to the states. Like the states should have more power over themselves. I like how originally
do they
the
not already?
no.
They can go against federal
Listen,
law.
listen. This is what the original purpose of the federal government was: to control the military, transportation, and currency. Those are the three things federal government should be in charge of. The rest, the states should be able to govern, like their programs, their approaches to different things. The only thing that really needs to be able to unite us, it was kind of more like the UN is for Europe, like or the EU,
So really, the way I see it is like the federal government mandates like
everything.
minimums,
Yeah.
but they mandate like no, you're like the kids have to be receiving at least this level of education. The 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 c-
It's always about the kids with
the
this guy.
the drinking water has to have this amount of particles in it or less, or you can't.
Fluoride.
So like overall, the federal government keeps things in check and everything. I do agree with like states' rights and everything. I mean, that's literally what the Civil War
Imagine.
disguised was about. It was about slaves,
Do you
but
mean the
people
war
say,
of northern aggression?
but the people talk about like it's like it was for states' rights. I mean, right now, like federally speaking, like marijuana is a Schedule One drug, but in like over half of the country, states
It's
have
legal.
legalized it. Yeah, so technically speaking, theoretically, the federal government could come down and like fucking pop some dispensaries, which did happen in Colorado and in
At the
California.
beginning.
Exactly, but since then, like the federal government has taken a pass. Even the interstate patrol, um, even if someone is caught, listen to this. Even if someone is caught with like a fuck ton of weed from one state border to another state border,
Hmm.
if it's over a certain amount, it's out of the state's control, and then it goes up to the feds to take it. Do you know what the feds have been doing since like 2000 and like 18?
No.
They choose not to prosecute. So
I have a
they just
story about that dude
so they
on the
just
news
confiscate the
recently.
drugs. Well, yeah, let's get back to that. But they just confiscate the drugs and no charges are pressed by the feds.
Fucking
And once the
feds.
feds take a case out of the state's hands, it's gone. It's not like the states can be like, bring it back, please.
That this dude, he got pulled over for like a minor traffic violation. And then the cop was like, what's that smell? And he was like, oh, it's my air freshener. And the cop's like, I don't think so. And he goes and he hires, like, they get the drug dogs out. And the drug dogs, like, alert, like they would. And in his trunk, it's a duffel bag filled with 35 kilos of marijuana.
So a kilo is 2.2 pounds.
Yes,
So
so
35.
70 something pounds
Yeah.
of marijuana in the back seat, and he tried to blame it on an air freshener.
Dumbass. That's one of those things where you.
Land of free.
What do you do in that situation? Oh, wait, we talked about that. You just fucking run.
Or you just take it. Take the L. Hold
Well,
it.
you would think you get out of your car and run, so then the cops chase you and they impound your car because they need a warrant to get into the trunk.
Or do you just pull the what? Who put that in there?
You just pull the fucking hidden 9 from your car seat. Pom, pom, pom.
Pop, pop, pop. And that's where we're gonna end the podcast.
Yep.
Thank
Just
you.
on casually killing a cop. All right. Peace out,
Bye.
guys. Just kidding, of course, obviously.
Don't kill the cops.
Love you guys.